Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's review. And I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. It took me a while to find this one, but I have him. And so I am taking a look at him. And as you can see, it's the Studio Series 86 movie, the Transformers the movie Scourge. And he is an excellent Scourge. He of the main line, any main line, he is the best Scourge that we have gotten. So we will take a look at the packaging. And excellent picture of Scourge right there. 86, number 5, the Transformers the movie Studio Series Scourge Decepticon symbol. Hasbro. Transformers on the side there. On this side, good look at that image close up of Scourge. 8605. On this side, again, 86. Another look. Pardon me. Another look at Scourge. Our barcode with a whole bunch of different wording. On the top, the Transformers the movie. And on the back, our product shots. And he looks great. And he does have this backdrop, which I will bring out. And we can see he's a Herald of Unicron. But I will bring out the backdrop a little later on. And you can see here on that. But that said and done, let's take a look at Scourge. And he looks good. Like, this is the best Scourge I have seen. Like, great vehicle mode here. It's definitely that space boat, whatever you want to call it. But looks amazing. All done in the dark blue and this really light blue. I do have this one's pretty tight, but this one is pretty loose for me on mine. But yeah, looks very cool. And no little wheels for him to roll, but he does stand there imposingly. He does have a couple of accessories. One is his blaster. Looks really good. I like that. Very cool. Molded in blue plastic. And it does have a peg here to store on the side of the vehicle if you want. So, again, up to you. Whatever you wish. And he does have this effect part, which is, again, very cool. Done in a translucent purple. And you can plug it on. You can plug it on to this piece. Same thing on the other side. You can plug it on to this one. So, options. And it does plug onto the gun. So you can plug it onto the gun so he looks like he's firing the gun. Yeah, looks very cool. Again, I love this figure. I am planning on getting the sweep when it comes out. I may get 2, because most of the time in the show, and quite a bit in the movie itself, you only ever saw 2 others with him. So I'll probably get 2. Then Scourge has his sweeps. But you can see the bottom here. You can see where everything is somewhat folded up and hiding, and yeah. Now, one other cool thing that he can do is, you see that his head come up. You can mimic that. It doesn't just pull up. You have to do a little bit of transformation. So, what we'll do, we'll start with that. So, open this up, bring it forward like that. And what we want to do is we want to untab these pieces from in here, and in the process we also want to untab it from the legs, because this piece does tab into the legs. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it up and gonna just like this, and then these are going to tab into the side right here, and that'll hold it in, and boom. That's really all there is to it. And now we have Scourge, with his head raised. I mean, it breaks the transformation up a little bit, but that's quite alright. And I do like the fact that they made it so it tabs in and holds, and then we have Scourge zooming around with his head out like we've seen him do in the cartoon and in the movie as well. But that is it for his space boat. So we will take a look at transforming him and his robot mode. We'll untab these again, bring this up and out of the way for now. We want to untab all of this from the hands and fold these in to get them out of the way. Want to open this up, untab this as well, and that's going to tab in. Yeah. There we go. So untab all of this, and it's on a double hinge. We'll bring it out just enough out of the way for now. And while we're at it, we'll do a little bit of transforming here. So fold this in. Fold this in, and then want to do, okay, wait, hold on, I'm folding that in. Want to bring it up like this, and then it's going to stay like that. So again, fold this in, make sure all this stays folded in. Bring this up on this double hinge. It doesn't really tab in, just sort of holds there. And that's that all done. So next thing we will do is we will untab the arms from the legs. We're going to rotate them up till it tabs into the chest and bring his arms down. Same thing here, rotate up, tab into the chest, untab the feet. Bring out the toes, and then also bring out his heels. Now, for the rest of it, so we want this folded in. We're going to bring it up just like that. We want, oh, there we go. Bring it up like this. There we go. So we want this untabbed from here because that's more for vehicle mode. We want to fold this in just like this. When we bring it up, it's going to sort of tab in there, and then we're going to bring this down, which also kind of brings this down. And then we'll bring this down, and this will fold down like that. And then the last bit is we will rotate these out, and these will tab in to the sides here, help hold that in and also keep his shape. And the final thing, which I've noticed a lot of people don't transform, is you spin this around, and that gives him more of his look. So you want it this way in vehicle mode, and then you spin it around this way in robot mode. So I've noticed a lot of people don't transform that. I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you. I'm going by the instructions and for how much better he looks with it facing that way. But that is Scourge in his robot mode, and he looks great. It is a great Scourge. I love it. I mean, it all it works. It's not perfect representation, but it's enough where, we get two great modes. We get perfect space boat. That's the only thing I can think of calling him, is a space boat. And we get an amazing, amazing robot mode. He's got, oh, I have been waiting for excellent figures like this for the G1 for a long time. So that's one thing I like about Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom, is we are getting amazing representations of G1 characters, and then they're adding on to that with the 86 Studio Series. And so many of those other figures would fit with the 86 Studio Series. I mean, there isn't much that would not work in that way. So, let's take a look at Scourge, at that wonderful head sculpt and face sculpt. And you are not raised up far enough. There we go. And that is Scourge. He's got the mustache, he's got the beard, he's got it all. And I like that. We got the different blue in the middle of his chest with the Decepticon symbol. Got this light blue there for his abs. That same color for his upper legs, and the lower legs are that darker blue. He's got his pink fingernails that he's always had, so that's really nice to see. And I do like that, they're making it so you'll know the difference. Like Scourge here, his hand is open. The sweep, from the pictures I've seen, the hand will be closed. So that's really cool that they're doing that, so you know which is which. I really do like that. And he does stand. It's just, there we go. And now articulation, head is on a ball joint, so he looks down about that far. Can't really look up too far. Can turn, a little bit of wiggle, well, a lot of wiggle. Arms, they could do a full 360, but the backpack gets in the way. But they can rotate quite a bit. They can come up that far. We do have bicep swivel. We've got just over 90 on the elbow, and the hands do have wrist swivel, so that's nice. We do have waist rotation. He can kick forward only that far. He can kick back that far. As for kicking out, he can almost full Van Damme. Nearly, not quite. We do have a little bit of thigh rotation. Got just over 90 on the knee. We can move the toe in and out, the heel in and out, and he's got that much for ankle pivot. So, not a whole lot, but enough to do some poses. Let's straighten him back out here. Make sure we've got everything positioned here. You can, if you want, move those out just enough to still give you that imposing look. Come on, I need you to stand up straight. There we go. And, of course, he can hold his gun. We'll give him his gun. Whoops. Make sure he doesn't fall flat on his back or his butt. We can give him his gun, and we can give it that effect. Again, very cool. I like that. Now, the last bit we shall bring in is the backdrop. And as you can see, we see the other characters being reformatted. And of course, we can stand him up right there with the other characters in the background being reformatted. So that's cool. And of course, they're both bugs. They're both Insecticons. I know there's a lot of debate with the reformatting, and honestly, the way I've always, and this is my own headcanon, what I've always thought is the Insecticons that are reformatted by Unicron are clones. We know that the three main Insecticons have cloned themselves many different times in the past. That's why my personal headcanon, Cyclonus was Skywarp. That's my personal headcanon. The other one, that's just a clone of Cyclonus, and my personal headcanon. If you don't agree with it and have your own personal headcanon, cool. I love it. That is awesome. Have your own personal headcanon, but this is how I view it personally. Is that Armada, Cyclonus and his Armada. I think that other singular one ended up being used for parts to repair damage to the one Cyclonus, the one who was Skywarp and became Cyclonus. So, but all these other Insecticons who were reformatted, I believe, were clones, because we see the original three Insecticons in future episodes, and as well as later on, I believe later on in the movie. It's been a while since I watched it. I need to watch it again. But we do see them in subsequent episodes in season 3. So that's what I believe in my own personal headcanon. It's how I work it out to work out for me personally. And if you agree, cool. If not, again, cool. That's what makes us fans, is we can come up with our own ideas on how things will work out. So yeah, to me, those are clones that were reformatted. But yeah, so we will bring Scourge back down here. Get this out of the way. And there is Scourge. So very cool. I love it. I'm really loving this 86 Studio Series movie line. I can't wait to find Slug, who is still Slag to me. It'll always be Slag to me. Gnaw, that's going to be cool to find a Sharkticon that is looks exactly like right out of the movie. Wreck-Gar, I can't wait for Wreck-Gar. That's going to be awesome. I'm forgetting one. But I hope we see more I definitely hope we see all of the Dinobots. I cannot wait to finally get my hands on Slag, for the Studio Series 86 movie line. I have a feeling the 4 Dinobots will be leader class. We got Grimlock, we got Slug. I'm pretty sure Snarl and Sludge will both be leader, and then I have a feeling Swoop will be Voyager, because he is somewhat smaller than the other 4, and that'll really work out. So I cannot wait. But as for Scourge, I definitely recommend him. I cannot recommend him enough. I don't see any real issues with him. Honestly, he is amazing. I don't see anything that a third-party company needs to do to improve upon him. Honestly, it's just like with the Kingdom Cyclonus. He's like perfect. Honestly, there are a few things that aren't exactly like in his cartoon view, but a couple of sacrifices being made for giving us 2 excellent modes is fine. But I just don't see anything where a third-party add-on is needed for him. Same thing with Cyclonus. There's no third-party add-on needed. The only thing I could see them doing is maybe a little Target Master for him and Cyclonus, but I'm perfectly fine without it. So, I think that's where I'll end. Again, I am Alucard Night Raven. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.